Hare Krishna.
Okay, how many of you learned the sloka that we are learning as a revision? May I know how many of you got the slokas that we are revising, right? 1.2.21.
Hare Krishna.
Nobody can hear me, Kabir. You can't hear me?
Yes, Mataji, I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm asking how many of you know the revision of the sloka that we are learning, right? We are learning some sloka every single day from Bhagavatam.
Mataji, which shloka is it?
Yeah, I am going to project it.
Mataji.
Yes.
Isn't Mataji here?
Yes, I am here.
No, like the Mataji
Can you hear me?
in Sanskrit.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, let's do this revision sloka, okay? 1.2.21 we are doing. Yeah. Oh, this one is a new sloka for this week. Okay. I need to check previous week's sloka, what she have given. 1.2.17. Okay. That was the sloka we were doing before, right? Okay, let's start the prayers. Who are doing prayers for me? Okay, let's all together do it. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakayam Vedamayyam Dadati Vandeham Shri Gurun Vaishnavancha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijanaitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Hare Krishna Karuna Sindhu
Sahagana Lalita Shivi Shakhani Tamsha
Radha Kanta Namostute Sapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavani Devi Pranamami Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama Yeah, we have Vrinda Mataji here. Mataji, please take over, Mataji. I was waiting and you did not come, so I started with the prayer. Vrinda Mataji, please take over, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. Yes. Thank you, Mataji.
No worries, Mataji. I just don't wanted to stop the prayers in between. That's why I was...
Yes,
Mataji.
Yeah, I'm just turning on my. Hare
Mataji.
Krishna. Yeah, anybody wants to say something?
Mataji, I'm moving soon to Orlando, and we already took out lots of stuff.
You're moving?
Yeah, I'm moving to Orlando.
Orlando.
We took out lots of stuff. We put the couches away into something, and now we
I think voice is broken, right? Couldn't hear. Yeah, maybe there is some internet problem there. Okay, so Isha just shared that she's moving. Okay, that's nice to know. So you all have already finished the prayers. Then we will skip those slides. Okay, so you all have started practicing this verse, right? This is from Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 1, Chapter 2, verse number 21. Okay, so I will first recite it and then you all can repeat. We just started it yesterday, right? Yes?
Not today. I wasn't there yesterday. I was at
Okay, no problem. Let's just, you all can just repeat for the new ones who were not here yesterday. Please repeat. Vidyate ruthaya granthesh. Vidyate ruthaya granthesh. ते सर्व संशयाः क्षिप्यन्ते सर्व संशयाः क्षीयन्ते चास्य कर्माणि क्षीयन्ते चास्य कर्माणि दृष्ट एवात्मनीश्वरे दृष्ट एवात्मनीश्वरे Very good. Everyone got all the words clear? Yes. Anyone has any difficulty in reciting any word?
Yes, Mataji.
Oh, Mataji.
Yes or no?
Mataji, I need like the help on the last line.
Which one? This one?
Yes, Mataji.
Drishta. Drishta, can you repeat? Drishta evatmanishvare. Evatmanishvare. Yes. Clear now?
Yes, Mataji.
Everyone else is clear, right?
Yes,
Okay. Who would like to recite it? You all want to raise your hand? Maybe I'll give two kids. Now, Abhiki and Kabir, you want to recite? Please unmute.
छिद्यन्ते सर्वसंशया क्षीयन्ते चास्य कर्माणि दुष्ट एवात्मनीश्वरे. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you. Did you recite, Kabir?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. So it's not chindyante, okay? It's chidyante. There is no N after chi, right? So chidyante, not chindyante. Okay? Anybody else who wants to recite it?
Mataji, can I recite?
Yes.
Can I recite?
Yes, Radha and Sudevi can recite.
Vidyate चिद्यन्ते सर्वसंशयाः क्षिप्यन्ते चास्य कर्माणि दुष्ट
Evatmanishvare. Okay? And kshiyante. Kshiyante. Okay, there is Y here. Okay. Isha has raised. And Param, you wanted to recite, right? Did you recite? You did? Okay. Anybody else wants to recite with Isha? No? Okay, go ahead, Isha.
Vidyate hidraya grantis chidyante sarva samsada
Samshaya.
samshaya Shyasyante pasya karmani drastya
Drishta.
drishta.
Go ahead.
Evant manis man shavare.
Evatmanishvare.
Eman marishvare.
Yes, very good. And as on how you recite every day, you will get used to this verse. Anybody else wants to recite? It's a good way of practicing. So if you don't get any words, I will be able to tell you. So you won't recite it incorrectly. Anybody else wants to recite? It's okay even if your words are wrong. That's fine. Okay, no problem. So who wants to read the translation? 1 minute. Ansh, do you want to read translation?
Yes, Mataji. Thus the notch in the heart is pierced, and all the misgivings are cut to pieces. The chain of fruitive actions is terminated when one sees the self as master.
Yeah, very nice. So keep this, whenever you recite the verse, keep the translation also in mind, okay? We'll quickly move to the next one. Param, you have raised hand?
Your mother, I want to read.
Okay, I'll give you all chances to read. Whoever did not say anything so far, they will get the chance first.
No, Mataji.
Translation you wanted to read?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's okay. We read it once, right? That's fine. Thank you, though, Param. Okay. So we will discuss the summary, what we learned so far. Okay. So what is the title? What we are learning? This is about the battle between Lord Bor and the demon Hiranyaksha. So, anyone wants to share what happened so far? What did you learn yesterday? Yes, Kabir.
About Lord Varaha and Lord Hiranyaksha. The demon Hiranyaksha was saying mean things to Lord Varaha,
Okay.
and Lord Varaha was tolerating his bad words. So then he went to try to save Mother Earth.
Okay, very nice. He was completely focused on that, right? He was not even paying much attention to what Hiranyaksha was saying. Yeah, correct. Abhikya, yes.
So basically, like, Hiranyaksha was like, he was saying rude stuff to Varaha, and like Varaha was tolerating only because he wanted to save Mother Earth. So like he was going with his priorities, and then he was like showing mercy to Hiranyaksha as well. So, but after some time, like there's always a limit to something. So he had to express his anger at one point. So that's when he actually did it. And we also like related it to the story like of Krishna being ranchod when he ran away from.
You learned it yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay. What is mean by ranchod?
Means the one who ran away from the battlefield.
Yeah.
But he wasn't scared. He was
Actually, is Krishna is running away? Is he really running away?
no, he just had some plans. So that's why here.
Yeah, that's a beautiful story, right? Very much relevant. Because here also one might think that he's running away. But even demon is thinking like that, right? He's running away. But he's just focusing on his for his devotee, right? Just focusing on that, and he's not even thinking what Hiranyaksha is saying. So there is an example, right? The dogs are just barking. Nobody pays much attention to them, right? When the dog is barking, we know why they keep doing that. So it's like that. Lord Varaha was doing this thing. Shruti, you want to share something?
Yes, Mataji. So the Hiranyaksha was giving taunting insults to and then to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and like he was saying that you are like you are shameless, you are like Abigail said, you ran away from the battlefield, you are with all your mystic powers, you're killing everyone, so why don't you do like a real fight? And then the Supreme Personality of Godhead said that we are looking for you, and then and we will I will kill you, and because you're in all your pride. So then the demon got very angry, and then eventually like he said, like he was shaking because he was so and like he was trembling, and because he was so
Very nice. Actually, I couldn't hear few sentences. I think voice was low, but I could understand what you were saying. Thank you for sharing that, Smriti. Very nice. Who else? Okay, so let's go through it. So how we got to know where the Lord is. So he also went there, and what Lord was doing there? He actually had earth on his tusk, right? And he was trying to save the earth. So Hiranyaksha kept saying many things to Lord, but he did not even pay attention, and he was just ignoring. That was also Lord's mercy, right? By not doing anything to him, because otherwise Lord could immediately do something to him, right? He's the Lord. But he was just ignoring, and he was just focusing. And then he took out the earth from the water, and then demon just kept chasing the Lord, right? And then Lord placed the earth on the surface of the water and transferred his own energy to float on the water. So all the demigods, Lord Brahma, they all became so happy, and they were just showering flowers on the Lord. So it is described that demon had all these gold ornaments, right? Jewelry and bangles. What does it show? Did you see that? What does it show when the demons have all these gold ornaments, jewelry, and that armor?
Pride?
Pride, yes, correct. Very nice. So actually, it shows that for them, that is the protection. Gold ornaments, jewelry, money. They think that when we have lots of money, they feel happy, right? When people have lots of money, people feel happy, and they think that I can get anything in this world. I'm just protected now. My life is set when I have lots of money. That's what people are trying to do, right? Earn lots and lots of money, and it makes them think that if I have money, my life is settled and I'm protected for my whole life. So that's why they try to get lots of wealth. Some people try to get physical strength, so nobody can do anything to them. They also try to earn lots of popularity. So all these are protections for the demons. They think they are protected. But can they protect themselves from the death, from diseases? No, but they don't think of all these things. Even though a person is very rich, he cannot escape from death or disease. But the real protection for the devotees is who? Who is protecting the devotees? The Lord. And that's why when it is mentioned that he had all these gold ornaments and all, because he was thinking he's protected by that. But devotees are protected by the Lord because they are surrendered. Finally, after that, Hiranyaksha said so many things. Finally, Lord got angry. And because he was ignoring him so far, but now finally he's angry. And then he reminded the demon that he is actually entangled by the laws of death. So Lord challenged him that you can fulfill your desire now. What was his desire? What was Hiranyaksha's desire? To fight and to kill the Lord. That's what he wanted to do. He didn't even know what he was even thinking. Right? So he said, okay, I challenge you, you fulfill your desire. That's what Lord said. So we are learning about these three verses today, 13, 14, 15. Let's read them one by one. Vrinda, do you want to read? Are you there? Or Janvi?
Yes, Mataji?
Do you want to read the first verse, translation?
Yes, Mataji. Shri Maitreya said,
The demon being that challenged by the sounds of God became angry and agitated, and he trembled in anger like a challenged cobra.
Yes, Sudhir, do you want to read the next one?
Hissing indignantly, all his senses shaken by wrath, the demon quickly sprang on the Lord and dealt him a blow with his powerful mace.
Okay. And Isha, you want to read the last?
Yes, Mataji. The Lord, however,
Isha,
by moving slightly aside, dodged the violent mace blow, aimed at his beast by the breast
by the enemy,
just as an accomplished yogi would do that.
Yes. So let's look at this word first. So Maitreya said that the demon, being thus challenged by the Lord, he became angry because Lord said, "Now come on, you can fulfill your wish." So he got angry, and he was trembled in anger like a challenged cobra. Have you all seen the cobra? What is the analogy given here? Cobra. So he is very much ferocious in front of ordinary people. If normal people go in front of him, he is very much ferocious. But who can control the cobra? What do you see here in this picture? Who is this person? I think you get to see more in India. I don't know if you have, anyone of you have seen this actually. So there is this enchanter, and he can completely control this cobra because of this instrument he has here, and he's like a plaything for him. So we can clearly see here, right, that cobra is completely different in front of ordinary people, and he's different in front of the enchanter because he's controlled by the enchanter here. So similarly, even demon is compared to cobra here. Why? Because he looks powerful in his own domain, but he is very much insignificant in front of the Lord. Right? In his domain, he is like very much powerful. But in front of the Lord, even though he shows, he is very much insignificant. Right? That's why he is compared to the cobra here. Like we have example of Ravan, even in the purport of. The Ravan was like very much fierce figure in front of demigods, but he was trembling in front of the Lord Ram. So just like the cobra and enchanter, all the demonic tendencies within us can be controlled if we take shelter of the Lord. This is what it says. So if we also take the shelter of the Lord, we have many demonic tendencies, right, that can be controlled by the shelter of the Lord. So that we can learn from this example, from the cobra. And another thing is when Lord Ram was throwing arrows at Ravan. Do you all know that story? That each time his head was cut by Ram, one new head would come out. And then again, Lord Ram would try to cut that, but again new would come out. Why that was happening? Because he had received that boon from Lord Brahma, right? Do you all know that story? Like how he had done that sacrifice. And then for 9 years he did that. For each year, he was actually keeping his one head in that fire. For 9 years, he did that, 9 heads. And then for the 10th year, when he was doing that, the Lord Brahma came and asked, "Why are you doing this?" Then he said that I want to become immortal. And then Lord Brahma also cannot give that boon, right? He cannot make anyone immortal. But he got a boon which was actually equal to being immortal. He got the storage of that nectar in his heart. And because of that, his head was again and again coming out. So what that each head represents? Each head of Ravan represents all the bad tendencies in our heart, whatever we have. What are all the bad tendencies? Have we heard about this before? I have also mentioned here. Anyone wants to share? Have you heard about bad tendencies or
Anger,
not?
lust, greed,
Yes.
envy, and pride.
Yes. So they
And
again
lust.
and again come out, right? Again and again come out, even though we are practicing
Ego.
all these things. Huh?
Less ego.
Yes, anger, lust, greed, illusion, envy, pride, all this again and again come out. Like the hair of the Ravan. Even though it's cut, again after some days it will come out. Even though we make so many efforts. So what is the best thing to do if we have to come out of these bad tendencies? Taking shelter of the Lord. So all these anarthas would go away. If you are trying to come out of these anarthas on our own, it's very hard. But when we take shelter of the Lord, when we pray to the Lord from our heart, then it becomes easy. Then Lord showers His mercy, and then we can come out of it. So this is also one thing, that how we can take shelter of the Lord to control or to come out of this all the anartha. So this is one example of Ravana which is given here. And then in the 14th verse, it just mentions that how Hiranyaksha, he became so angry, and then he just jumped on the Lord, and then what he was trying to do? He was trying to attack the Lord with what? Powerful mace. Mace means what?
Sort of a
Huh?
It's like a club.
Club. Yes, it's like a club. So in translation, when we are reading, sometimes it's very difficult to understand each and every word, right? So what we can do, we can just take a dictionary with us and try to see what it means and try to look for a simple word for this word. And then all the entire meaning becomes clear. Then it becomes easy. So that's what we can do. So even though it sounds difficult, it is actually easy what it means. Hiranyaksha became very angry. He just jumped onto the Lord and he was trying to attack the Lord with a powerful club. Mace means club. And that's what happened in the 14. But 15, what it says, Lord, what did Lord do? He moved aside slightly. And then he could escape that attack which was coming onto him, that club attack. And what is the example given? Just as an accomplished yogi would elude the death, would escape the death. Like how an accomplished yogi, he can easily escape the death. Just like that, Lord would escape that attack. So can you all imagine? It's like an action scene from the movie, right? The villain is throwing and the hero is trying to escape, right? Have you all seen that? Even in animation, such things happen, right? We have a hero and villain, and then how hero is trying to accomplish a victory or like that, right? So all that has actually come originally from the Lord only. Whatever we are trying to do here, origin is all Lord. It has all happened there, all these actions with demons and everything. So this is what happened here. So why this yogi example is given, we will see that. How a yogi overcomes the death even when it is offered by the laws of the nature. According to the laws of the nature, yogi is attacked by the death, or he's facing the death, but he overcomes that. How? What do you think? How he escapes the death?
He's always surrendered to the Lord, so Lord will protect him.
Yes, very nice. I have also highlighted here, by the grace of the Lord. It superficially looks like yogi is attacked by the death blow, or you can death blow means it even represents the difficulties in life of a yogi or a devotee. Like it looks like that, but by the grace of the Lord, he can easily overcome such attack for the service of the Lord, because the devotee is always engaged in the service of the Lord, right? And he is always surrendered, always thinking of the Lord, and can do anything for the pleasure of the Lord. So all these difficulties, they do not stop him. So actually, for a devotee, life and death both are actually the same. It doesn't matter whether it's life or death for him because he's always engaged in the service of the Lord. That's the only aim. He's always thinking of the Lord. So devotee exists for his service by the grace of the Lord, and that's what is given here. How a yogi would escape death by the grace of the Lord. Okay, this is the verse we have learned in Bhagavad Gita. What is it? Anyone knows this verse? Yogi Nam Api Sarvesham Smriti. You want to recite?
Yes, Mataji. योगिनामपि सर्वेषां मद्गतेन आत्मना श्रद्धावान् भजते यो मां समे युक्तः तमो मतः. Thank you,
Very
Mataji.
nice. You all also know Sudevi Abhikya. You all can unmute and just recite it once. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Whoever wants to recite.
योगिनामपि सर्वेषां मद्गतेनान्तरात्मना श्रद्धावान् भजते यो मां समे युक्तः
Very good. What is it? What does it mean? It's very much relevant. Of all yogis, the one with great faith who always abides in me, thinks of me within himself, and renders transcendental loving service to me, is the most intimately united with me in yoga, and is the highest of all. That is my opinion. That is Krishna's opinion. Okay, so how devotees, yogis, they are learning bhakti yoga, right? So yogis, bhakti yogis, how they are protected by the Lord, by the grace of the Lord. And we have an example, right? Srila Prabhupada, how he always continued his service without stopping, even when he faced so many difficulties and obstacles. Right? There is one video, even when Srila Prabhupada was in pain and was on the bed, he was just going to leave the body, but still he's preaching. And that video is there on YouTube. If you get a chance, you can see that. So Prabhupada never stopped, even though there were difficulties. We all know what all difficulties he faced, right? So this is the nature of the devotees, and so they can easily overcome these difficulties when they have the mercy of the Lord. Do you know any other example? Oh, who has raised? Isudevi, do you know any other?
Mataji, Bhakti Tirtha Swami Maharaj and Ladini Mataji.
Yeah, yes, very nice. Who else knows? Very nice, Param.
Mataji, can I do it?
Yeah.
So, Mataji, do we say the disciples of Prabhupada?
Share the examples, like we know that who are all like not much caring about difficulties or anything else. They are just serving.
Lokanath Swami Maharaj and Lokanath Swami Maharaj and
Okay.
Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj.
Okay. Okay. Isha.
Parikshit Maharaj.
Yeah. Very nice. Okay. So we looked into these 3 verses, and now you have Sanskrit class. Mataji must be here. And thank you all so much for joining today, and I will see you all next week. Hare Krishna, and please join Sanskrit. Please, Mataji.
Krishna Mataji.
Mataji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Vrinda, Kumari Mataji. It was such a nice class, very, very good class.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you.
Hari bol, everybody. So what are we going to do now? We are going to do Sanskrit. Okay. So we were doing this Krishna Namavadi, right? So we were doing this set of names of Krishna, and we were trying to understand the Sanskrit meaning of all these names. Krishna Ashtottara Shatanamavali. So that is the name of the shlokas of what we are going to learn. Having said that, let's quickly recite what we have learned so far. Okay. Sri Sesha Uvacha. Om Sri Krishna Karnanato.
Om Shri Krishna
Vasudeva Sanatana.
Vasudeve Sanatana.
Vasudevatmaja Punyo.
Punyo.
Manusha Vigraha. Okay, what is the meaning of Vasudevatmaja?
Life is Vasudev.
Yes, that's the very. What is Leela Manusha Vigraha?
When he performed leelas in the form of man.
Yes. Kamala Natha?
Is Kamala lotus?
Mm. So who is named after the lotus? Kamala.
Lakshmi Devi.
Lakshmi Devi, yes. Kamala. Yes. Kamala Natha means the Lord of Lakshmi Devi. Very good. Very good. So let's do the next one. Srivatsa Kaustubhadharo. Yashoda Vatsalo Harihi. Chaturbhujat Chakrasi. Gada Shankambujayuda. What is Ambuja? Lotus. Very good. Ambuja. Ambuja is lotus. Very good. Ayuda is?
I remember his son because my eyes were hurting.
One of the weapons.
What is Ayud?
Is it a weapon?
Yes, excellent. Very good. Ayuda is weapon. And what is Chaturbhuja?
Four-armed.
Yes. What is the Srivatsa?
It's someone here.
Very nice. Okay. Devaki Nandana Srisho. Nanda Gopa Priyatmaja. Yamuna Vega Samhari. Balabhadra Priyanujaha. What is Anuja?
Younger brother.
Very good. Younger brother. Very nice. Now,
Krishna was the younger brother of Nitya. And the Prabhu was the older and the younger was Krishna.
yes, correct. Okay.
And Mataji, I have Gornita deep.
You have gone with it? Devaki Nandana means?
Son of Devaki.
Child of Devaki. The child of Devaki is Devaki Nandana. Nandana means child. Nandana means the child of Nanda. Devaki Nandana means the child of Devaki. Right. So Devaki Nandana Shri Isha. Shri Isha is? Sri
Lakshmi Devi.
the Lord of Lakshmi Devi. The Isha means controller or the Lord of Lakshmi Devi. Nanda Gopa Priyatmaja. Atmaja means?
So
Yeah, the son. Yeah, born out of one's soul, or like Atma. Atma Ja. So born out of oneself, the essence of one person. It's the son. Okay, so now let's move on to the next part of our sloka, which is starting with Putana Jivitahara. Repeat after me. Putana Jivitahara. Shakatasura Bhanchanaha. Nandavraja Jananandi. Satchidananda Vigraha. Putana Jivita Hara. Shakatasura Bhanjana. Nandavraja Jananandi. Satchidananda Vigraha. Okay. Now, Putana. What is the meaning of Putana? Everyone knows. What is Putana? Putana. Okay. What did he do to Putana? Jivitahara. Jiva means what?
The life.
Life. Yes, Jiva, right? My life. Jiva. So, Jivita Hara. Hara means? Haratvam. Yes. To what does, in this context, what does it mean? Hara means to take away. Yes, correct. To take away. So,
lose.
Hmm?
To lose.
To lose, yes. Like we say, the meaning of hari is haram harati, haram harati iti papani. Meaning, Hari, God Hari, actually steals away the papa of all the living entities. So he's called as Hari, he, one who steals. Remember this meaning, one who steals. You might have heard in many lectures, oh, Krishna steals. He takes away all the karma, all the papa. So, haram harati papani. So, here it says, Putana Jivitahara means he took away the life of whom? He took away the life of
Putana.
What is next part? Shakatasura. Who was Shakatasura?
Shakatasura. The cardinal. The cardinal.
Man, yes. What did he do? Bhanjana. Bhanjana means to break, like that. Bhanjana. Bhanjana means to break. Well, how did he break the cart?
By kicking.
By kicking, he broke the cart into pieces. Right? So it is Shakatasura Bhanjana. Nanda Vraja Jana. So let's do first Nanda. You all know who's Nanda? No.
Father of Krishna.
Yeah. Now what is Vraja Jana?
Oh. Oh yeah. Mother Yashoda is like churning the milk.
Okay. What is Vraja?
Oh, Vrindavan's Raj.
Okay. Vraja. We'll split it up. We'll make Vraja, which is Vrindavan, you said. Okay. Jana. What is Jana? People.
Going back.
People.
People living.
People, yes, Jana. Jana Loka, Jana, right? Jana is actually people. Jana are people.
People living.
Yeah. So it says Nanda Vraja Jana Anandi. What is Ananda?
Happiness.
Joyness.
Yes.
Joy. Yes, so Krishna is the joy of the people of Vraja and Nanda Maharaj. Why Nanda is separated out? Because he is the king of Vraja, right? So Nanda and all the Vrajajanas, Anandi, he is the source of happiness. Nanda Vraja Jana Nandi, the one who gives happiness to Nanda's Vraja and all the people in Vraja. Okay, so that is Nanda Vraja Jananandi. Anandi, he is the bestower of happiness. Satchit Ananda Vigraha. What is the meaning of that? Satchidananda. Sat Chit Ananda. What is Sat?
Truth.
Sat is eternal. Okay, that which is eternal is
Eternal and external, Mataji.
not external. It is eternal. Eternal, to always exist. Sat means that which continuously exists, like Sanatana. Remember, we learned one word, Sanatana. In the first line, we see Sanatana. Do you see this? Sat also means the same thing. It's the root word for Sanatana. So it is Sat. Chit. What is Chit? Chit is cognizance. Mind, yes. Ananda is?
Happiness.
Happiness, yes. And Vigraha means? Form, yes. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha. You all know that verse. Anadiradir Govinda Sarva
Karanam.
Yes. Chit Ananda Vigraha. How is the Vigraha of the Lord? How is the form of the Lord? It's eternal. It's always existing. It is cognizant. It is fully Chinmaya. Chinmaya means it's full of cognizance.
Mataji.
Hmm.
So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the most merciful incarnation that Krishna ever had.
Yes, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was the most merciful incarnation ever that Krishna took a form of, right? Yeah, he's the most merciful incarnation. And he was also Sachidananda. Chit means cognizance. That's why we say Chaitanya. Chaitanya is a root. For Chaitanya, the root word is chit. Chit is consciousness, being aware. The consciousness is chit. So Chaitanya means one who, like the name, the meaning of the name is that one who fully cognizant. So Chaitanya Vigraha. Anyway, so it is Satchit Ananda Vigraha. He's Ananda. He's always eternal, cognizant, and full of happiness, full of Ananda. So he's Satchidananda. Vigraha is a form. Right? So let's do this from the beginning. Okay. Krishnaya Namaha.
Krishnaya Namaha.
Krishnaya Namaha.
What is the meaning? What is the meaning of Krishna?
All attractive, dark complexion.
What is one who is dark complexion, one who's the most attractive? Kamalanataya Namaha. Kamalanataya means one who is the Lord of
God Lakshmi.
Lakshmi. Word. Vasudevaya Namaha. Vasudeva means?
Lord of Vasudeva.
Don't read from there. You have to tell me the meaning correctly. Don't read. Vasudeva means what?
It's
Vasudeva.
Lord of Vasudeva.
Son of Vasudeva. It's actually wrongly written here. It is son of Vasudeva is okay. Sanatana.
The
eternal one.
Eternal one. Very good. Vasudevatmaja.
so
The life of Vasudeva.
Vasudeva.
Good. Good job. Son of Vasudeva. Punyaya Namaha.
Punyaya
Pure.
Supremely
One who's pure. Yeah. Leela Manusha Vigraha.
He came to the human form. He's doing Leelas in the form of a human.
Yes. Correct. Srivatsa Kaustuba Dharaya. So what is he wearing? He's wearing Srivatsa and Kaustuba. What is Srivatsa?
the mark or hair.
Mark and a jewel.
Jewel. Yes, Kaustuba is the jewel. Very good. Okay. Yashoda Vatsala. Child. Haraye Namaha.
The Lord of Nature.
You don't read from there. Because there are so many meanings for Hari. Tell me one another meaning.
One who steals.
steel.
Steals. Yes. Very nice. Chaturbuja means?
One was four arms. One was four arms.
Gada. So he's holding what? What are they?
Chakra and the Gada. Chakra Gada.
Okay, you said Sudarshan Chakra. What's the name of the Gada?
Kaumudiki.
Kaumudiki. Very good. Good job. Okay. Shankambuja. What is Shanka? What is Ambuja?
One who holds the conch. Ambuja is weapons.
Correct. Ambuja.
Weapon.
Shankha is a
Shankha is conch.
Very nice. So Shanka, Ambuja is lotus, and Ayuda is the weapons. Okay. Devaki Nandana means? Shirisha. Shri Isha. Sorry, not Shirisha. Sri Isha.
Abode of Sri Lakshmi.
Lord of Sri Lakshmi.
Don't
Abode
read
of Sri Lakshmi.
Where Lakshmi lives.
The Lord of Lakshmi.
the Lord of Lakshmi. Ita means the controller, the Lord. Okay. Nanda Gopa Priyatmaja.
The
He's
child of Nanda.
The child of Nanda Maharaj.
The child of Nanda Gopa.
Yes. Very nice. Next, Yamuna Vega Samhari.
Control the speed of river.
the one who controls the
One
speed of river Yamuna.
One
who swims in Yamuna.
Speed of Yamuna.
Lord of Yamuna.
Vega is the speed. Okay. Balabhadra. Balabhadra Priyanuja is
Young
brother.
Balaram.
Krishna.
Jeevitahara.
The one who took
One who sucked out the life of
the life of a
Killed the
demon is Putana.
He killed Putana.
Yes.
Yeah,
Shakatasura Bhanjana.
one who killed
Destroyer of demons.
He killed Shaka.
What is the word I told for Bhanjana?
To broke Shakatasur.
To break. Yeah. Bhanjana means to break. Okay. Yeah. Nanda Vraja Jana Anandi.
Destroyer of the
The one who
demon.
brought joy to Nanda Maharaj and the people of Braj.
Excellent. Good job.
Brother.
Satchidananda Vigraha.
one who is always
One who brings joy. And he's immortal.
Happiness.
Eternal knowledge and happiness. Yes. Awareness is knowledge, or cognizance is awareness, and bliss is happiness, right? So eternal existence is eternal. He's completely aware. Okay. So he's Chit and he's Ananda. He's full of bliss. And embodiment means what? Here it means Vigraha, right? So Vigraha means he has a form. That is very important. He's not just some Sachidananda and then, Sachidananda light. No, he has a form. He has a very beautiful form. That form of Krishna is Sachidananda. So Sachidananda Vigrahaya Namah. Good job. You all have learned so fast. So we'll finish this very successfully. I think you all are very smart. Okay, so we'll end here and we'll meet you again with the next verse. Okay, next week.
Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः अनंत विलास माताजी की जय.
Mataji ki
We
jai,
close the call here and we have Madhava class, right, Mataji, today?
Yeah, right after this we have Madhva class.
Yeah, we'll end this and we'll open again.
Yeah.